before they go playing around with the shuttles and the rockets. Ahead of us, there's a platform with a tower on top of it. This is a brand new mobile launcher platform for that Space Launch System rocket. Now, the shuttle can bolt up on that flat platform, but this new rocket's going to be so tall, they need places where they can stabilize it and access it. Now, this stands about 390 feet tall from the ground to the top. If you look underneath, though, at a large rectangular opening there for the flames and the blast. That's a little bigger than 30 by 60, shaped like that because this is basically going to be like a moon rocket with a solid rocket booster on either side of it. That platform weighs over 10 million pounds. A smaller building out there with the dark windows, Launch Control Center. That is the electronic brains of Launch Complex 39. But even though computers would handle most launch operations, there would still be around 200 engineers and technicians inside on launch day. We maintained control of the shuttle until about the time it cleared the launch tower, and at that point, we would transfer it over to Mission Control in Houston, Texas. The doors on the side of that vehicle assembly building are the tallest doors in the world, 456 feet. It takes 40 or 45 minutes just to open one of those all the way up. After it's open, you could easily slide the Statue of Liberty right through it and have over 150 feet left over. Now I want you to look right down at ground level, right between the two big gray doors. Can you see those three little mouse holes down there? Those are people doors. This is the crawlerway beside us. It's about the width of an 8-lane highway. They had to dig that down about 7 feet. They filled it back in with various layers of fill, finally putting this river rock up on top. They chose river rock because it's smooth. It acts like ball bearings to cushion the ride of the crawler, and it doesn't spark. When that crawler does go through, it pretty well pulverizes the top layers. This has to be regraded after every trip.
We are now approaching Launch Pad 39A. It was constructed for the Apollo program and is where all 12 moonwalkers began their historic journeys. You'll learn more about the Apollo program when you get to the Apollo Saturn V Center. Following the end of the Apollo program, Pad 39A was the site that launched Skylab, the first U.S. space station to orbit the Earth on May 14, 1973. Skylab provided America's initial experience with long-duration spaceflight.
Are you excited
During
to see the
1973
rocket
and
ships?
1974, 3 Skylab crews were launched on missions of 28